Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back. It's Shay Seeking or Shalonda. And, yeah, so I'm too tired to go outside and get the rest of the cards and stuff out there. So I'm going to use my Everyday Something Oracle. I can't remember what it's called. Uh-oh. But I'm just trying to pick up on just the energy. Excuse me. I'm trying to pick up on the energy. I'm trying to pick on what is going on here without going too crazy or being too far-fetched. Is nothing really steering far away from what we've already talked about again the 400 years being up prior to Trump or Biden being in office. The energy that is here is a sense of all seeing, but it's kind of like, I guess, what's brought to the attention because of different things that have been done to some of these individuals through mind control or fifth G energy here, 5G energy. Oh wow, this card don't even belong in here. I have one from my Aboriginal deck here that is Nana Buluku, okay, and it says she rests to create, okay. So again, this energy is making me think about, because that's the only card in here that's not supposed to be in this deck. And it's making me think of a feminine god or goddess, an energy in all seeing or sensing. We won't say, because her eyes are even closed here, and there's a huge jewel in the middle of her forehead. She has 4 large discs around her head, which I think represent the 4 entities that are most that are here to co-create, okay. And I feel like maybe these energies thought at one point that this energy was going to come in and take them out because of past energy, okay? Again, where Source was having me speak on certain things that I don't know why I was speaking on them, but we were speaking on them. And I feel like, this could have caused some kind of discrepancy when it comes to as above, so below. Some type of confusion and some type of sense of retaliation, okay? Because of all of us not knowing what was going on with this shift, or some people standing against this type of shift to bring order to the court here, okay. And I don't know why I see China stepping into things. I know that when they're talking about they're probably talking about China, but also I feel like they low-key they're trying to sneak in this energy of this Tasha she to be me, okay, or outdo me or something of that nature. This is the energy, one of these doppelgangers that they have decided to use to, again, actually take someone's birthright, okay, and leave the true empress or emperor/emperor energy out in the cold, and to create with these other individuals that are not in the same energy. They may have certain credentials, but we're talking about is a all incompetent, what not incompetent, okay, encompassing energy here that doesn't have to do with education or anything of that nature. Is what Source has put into play, bringing someone from the very bottom and bringing them to the top and showing the world his work or her work or their work. Okay. And I feel like a group of people have come together to friend this energy that turned out to be foes. Some repented against their ways because of things they've seen and they've witnessed, and some will not. They are relentless and they will continue to do so, okay? And again, whatever has been done in this shadow, beneath a shadow, governing energy, is these people coming against the Empress or my energy. Okay, the energy, because again, we're talking energy. If you could think about this, you could think about you, your aura, those different types of things that may be aromating or being illuminated around an individual or within an individual, that cannot be explained possibly by man and science and these particular things. It has to do with also inner alchemy, Gnosticism, and these type of things, to just put it in layman's terms. It's like the impossible, turning impossible to the possible. Okay. And also I feel like this woman has this heart on her. It's like a illuminated heart on her chest, but it's right, like right along her clavicle. Is that what these bones are? Bones. Okay. And it's like bursting out of that top of that heart is the throat chakra, and it's bursting up into her chin. Okay. So her whole throat is being illuminated, and whatever glow, this makes me think about the soul, letting your soul glow when I look at this image here. Okay. She has her eyes closed, and like I said, there's these 4 discs that I feel like represent 4. Matter of fact, if I look at the middle of 2 of them, it looks like there's little people in the inside of them. Okay. And like I said, these people, at least for the past 2 years, if not even more, 15, 20 something years, these people have been trying to prepare for the taking down of a certain individual, certain bloodlines as well, certain individuals from certain bloodlines. And I believe this has been some type of attack or something on my life. It's kind of like a strange story here. I see a storyline almost like Olivia Pope here in a sense. Okay. But I also see, again, there's nothing that I don't see my energy resonating, or as a center energy, or kind of like the Pentagon or the Capitol dome. Everything is illuminating from, so these people keep on trying to attack my energy, but it's not even me. You can't even take it personal. This is Messiah energy, is messenger energy. Maybe again in your Bible you're not interpreting it the proper way, but nobody would know the Messiah was the Messiah if nobody told somebody that it was the Messiah. So at the end of the day, it's not egotistical. It's not any of that stuff. It's just calling it how I see it. And if anybody else want to object and show me something else, you know what I'm saying, then we can look that way. But I feel like I've been able to see, or Source has already shown me, all of the individuals that are included in this. Whether some of them are going to stay along for the ride, I don't know. Because I think there's been a lot of crafty counsel, a lot of 3 of Pentacles energy going on in the background. A lot of, I think it's 8 of Pentacles as well, with a lot of people trying to chisel out and change things and things like that, right? So when we're talking about storehouses, and when we're talking about food, and we're talking about, certain things when it comes to consumption, this is the age of information, Aquarius energy here. Okay. I think I was led in the beginning by my grandmother, but maybe this energy, I don't know exactly what happened with with my grandmother's energy here. I don't know if there's like I said, some kind of blockage due to telecommunications, and that's all of those things. Okay, being clairvoyant, empathic, oracle, seer, scryer, Gnosticism. Let's see, second sight. Second sight is something, to me, again, if I kind of explain it, it's like somebody telling you something, and something in your head is computing what they're saying, and it's telling you, how to get more information on it, if this person is lying, if they're being honest, if it's accurate, if it's not. It doesn't work every single time, but it works with the things that Source wants it to work with. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not nothing you could just say, oh. And now if you're talking about the psychic abilities, or you're talking about these things like being a reader, or being able to see that little bit, that inch, when it comes to personal things, relationships, job, friends, family, things that might be going on in the background, that's more of like a psychic or whatever, maybe even medium, maybe even, it's all, but we can give them these names, but God knows all. Source knows all. So we can keep giving things these titles and say, oh, this is evil, or this is that, and try to create witch hunts against people. But it just is the case that people have had spiritual gifts for a very long time. They've just been blocked out, probably possibly by our diet, by, again, colonization, these things that we're tapping back into them. For some reason, the universe has opened up these portals in order for people to, you know what I'm saying, operate on a different level here. And that's just it. But there is one energy, and this energy is supposed to be reigning forever. So when someone says forever, this is someone that has been maybe not perfected, but worked on throughout their whole entire life, sat down by source, anointed, you know what I'm saying, given this birthright. And ever since that has been known, the people on the outside, because this person has been kept in somewhat of a, whether it's sorcery or some kind of binding or something like this that had been done, has been kept in the dark about a lot of things. And again, that's where this whole awakening or so-called ascension is coming from here. It had to happen, I guess, this way in order to also test and teach. And again, that's what I'm always doing, is learning. Or forever will be learning, okay? And listening to source as my guiding light. And also working with other individuals that have been put in front of me or shown to me and shown to be, even if, again, these people may not have known, just like I didn't know some of the individuals and entities that I was dealing with. But once you, excuse me, but once you do know and you continue those ways, you know what I'm saying, then I don't know what to say. I feel like it goes to in the hands of somebody higher than me. Because I feel like no matter what society says, I still have always felt protected, and I've always still never given up my faith in a group of these people, and also source. So we have the Six of Wands here, okay? Wait, what came out first? The Queen of Cups came out first. And on these cards, this Queen of Cups, it kind of looked like somebody is sitting here talking to a homeless woman, right? There's a lot of zombies around. Okay, gray people that are like a gray in color sitting around, but these two people in the front of this image here are in color. Okay, yeah, they're in color, and it's two women, a homeless woman sitting here drinking something, some kind of drink or something here. She has her dog, the doggy dish, in a bottle of water or something here, and she's sitting on like a crate or something, and there's a girl kneeling down in front of her, and they are speaking and laughing, and they look, well, the older woman that's the main character in this image, she looks very happy looking at this young lady that's on her knees, basically, looking like she may be learning a thing or two from this older woman here. Okay. But it's like in a kind of graceful way. They both look like they're under, well, I wouldn't say that, because just because you see what I'm saying? They both look like maybe they're both homeless, right? But maybe this one is newly homeless, okay? And she's looking at this woman, okay? So, I feel like this is energy. Like I said, I have to be careful with this, because I know that people are trying to swap destinies. Again, what I'm dealing right here with, right on this level, is the most high energy. If you even want to look at the Bible that we found from the 1700s, that said that, I think it was King James was the most high, and his father was God, okay? And so again, in this energy, it's like being the most high, and a father figure has been mentoring, okay? Again, we have, yeah, okay, look at that. All right, so yeah, we have this Queen of Cups, and they're sitting here having this conversation, right? And it's almost like she's telling this girl, she's sitting there like, I don't know what, she has her hand reaching out to this woman, and one on the ground, maybe even touching this water here, which makes me think about a spring or everlasting spring, or those who drink from this water or from this well or whatever will never thirst again. That kind of energy here, okay? And then I'm here and say yes. It keeps making me think about say yes to the dress, okay, as well. But the thing that scares me is I know I'm dealing with energies that are here and some that are not. I know that I'm dealing with energies of light and some of dark. So again, being very careful and vigilant, discerning when I'm doing these particular types of viewings here, or again, storytelling. Because again, I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me as someone that has these gifts or these qualities, okay? And it's only just my part. Someone may have another part, but I haven't met anyone else that does, okay? Except for, I feel like the energies that I deal with, again, they are more